man, it is a beautiful day outside today, and if you can see that thing right there, then you know what time it is. What's good, everybody? Ronnie's Reviews back with another video. Let's go ahead and get a cold start going and get into the video. Now I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off real quick so y'all can hear me, because zoom in a little bit. LED side markers. Now, if you don't know what side markers are, if you come around to the side of the car, it's this right here and that right there. And speaking of that, I don't know who in my apartments doesn't know how to park, but apparently someone doesn't know how to park, because I don't hit anything, I've never hit anything, and that just popped up one day. So I'm thinking someone was turning in and they got too close and they don't know how to drive and they scraped it. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna get some touch-up paint, have that taken care of, but these are the side markers. So from the factory, that's what they look like. The front one is orange or like yellowish, and the back one is red. And what that is for is so at night they light up. And so if you're driving next to me or the car next to you, there's a little light right there. That's what lights up, and then this is kind of like reflective. It just helps the cars next to you when you're driving see you at night, because obviously there's no big lights on the side of your car, right? So they gotta have some way to see you when you're next to you. So now there's a couple things that you can do for your side markers. You can do what I did, and you can get some LED side markers that are smoked. So during the day, this is what they look like during the day. And if you see this one right here is a front one, you put it up next to it and you can tell the difference. So that's going to be pretty much like that, and it just kind of helps tie in the look to the car and everything, because you know everything on my car is red and black. So if I change these to black, then you'll see a little bit of a difference. It's a small subtle difference that some people might not really notice, but if you're a car person like I am and you have a Charger or you know what have you, you're gonna notice it, and it really just kind of helps tie everything together. The ones I got these from is this company called, I really don't want to butcher the name, but I think it's Qunsunus or Qunsunus. I'm not sure. I might be saying it wrong, I probably am, but this is what it comes with. It's a box like this, you know, comes closed up like that. Then you have the two front ones, and you know the way you can tell which one is the front, which one is the back. Now the way you can tell which one is which is one of them is just a little bit longer than the other one. So if you're really not sure, you can just take them out and put it next to whichever one that you're gonna put it on. And obviously this is about the same size. The back ones are gonna be a little bit longer than the front ones. So that's how you tell the difference between the front and the back. But enough jibber jabber, enough of all that. Let's go ahead and get straight into the installation. So all you need, I don't have the proper tool for it. The tool you need is to get these off right here. The little, you know, the plastic piece where you can kind of pry it. I don't have the tool, so I'm just gonna have to use a flathead screwdriver to get right inside there and pull it off. And then you can either use a hammer with the backside. I'm gonna try to use the hammer with the backside, see if that helps any, or I'm just gonna try and take it off somehow. But it's not super hard. It's not gonna take a long time. You see I got slides on, so it's not any hard labor or anything like that. So the ones you gotta take off is gonna be the back ones right here on both sides, and then in the front, so you have more room. You can turn the wheel all the way in to reach these two. It even has on here right, left. So super simple, super easy. I'm gonna go ahead and move my car real quick and then we're gonna get started. All right, so I already took one of them off. This is what the little clips look like. They're real small, they're plastic. They're not super hard to get off. I already kind of like have this one off, and really a hammer worked perfectly. And so what I was doing is I kind of just, you know, got in there with the flathead and then just, you know, pried it off and put the hammer in there. But just like this, pull it off, super simple. And then next thing you do is you got to pull all this stuff back. Another thing that you need that I don't have is a T25 screw head, because so that little thing right there, that's the part that you need to unscrew, and you need a T25 for that, and I don't have that here. But I'm running to the store, grab that real quick, and I'll be back. All right, so just got back from inside the store, walked in there, got exactly what I needed, this little tool right here. So what you actually need is gonna be, like I said, you got your hammer, you got your little flathead if you don't have the proper tool for, you know, popping the little things off. And then I went inside and I saw this kit, and it's actually perfect because it is the exact thing that I need. Something little to fit into the spot so you can, you know, screw it. And plus it had the T25. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these screwed off. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing, the whole process and everything. So let's jump into it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's a Huracan. That thing sound nasty. But I went ahead and I had these two pulled off, and I went ahead and pulled this third one up top off just to give me some more room, because it's a little tough getting in here. You have to pull this apart. As you're doing that, you have to hold it and try to unscrew it. So I tried to go ahead and get both of these loosened up pretty good before I started filming. That way you don't have to sit here through the whole process of me trying to unscrew this. But they're really not that hard to unscrew. You can see right here, it's already coming off. Like, it's really not that hard. But I'll go ahead and finish up unscrewing these, and then I'll show you the other side as well. But just like that, those are off. This pops right out. And once you get this off, there's a little tiny clip. I don't know if you can see that right there, but that's what holds it on there. What I'm gonna try and do is lift it up, and it pops right off just like that. So let me go ahead and grab this one, peel it off. I probably should have waited because my hands are dirty, but all you do, slide it right on just like that, goes back in, and bam, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and just screw these in with my finger real quick just to show y'all what they look like. All right, so not sure if you can see that too well, but if you can tell, you got the black right there, and then this side is red. You can see the difference like that. Pretty big difference. And it might not be a bunch, but once you get everything all together, you got both sides put together, you can tell it looks a lot better. And plus, these are full LED. Like you see this one, all this had was one little light. These are full LED. These are really good side markers. Like I said, it's super easy to put in, super simple, looks super good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish screwing these in, and I'm gonna jump off to the backside. And just like that, everything's screwed in place. This isn't moving. So next thing you do is you go ahead and put everything back. This pops down like that. That's popped back in, that's in, just like normal. Everything looks good. So like I said, go ahead and jump over here. So that one's popped off. And what you want to try not to do is what I'm doing. Don't do what I'm doing, because you don't want to pull towards the bumper because you can scrape this. What I did right there is, like, I tried to go from the underside to make sure I'm not getting this. You want to try and pull away from the bumper. Like I said, if you had the tool, it's a lot easier. I don't have it, so I'm trying to, you know, do what I can. It's a little harder on this side because the tire's in the way, you can't move it, but just like that, comes right off. Now there was one more little thing back here that you have to get off. So what I did go ahead and remove the screw for the bumper, because there really is not a lot of space in here to get it done. So removing that will make it 10 times easier. And as you can see, you got plenty of room in here now. So I would highly recommend removing that and then just popping this out, because it's super easy to get back in, and it's a lot easier than trying to be in that little space and get all that done. All right, so got both those taken off. Super easy, just falls right out. Same thing, go ahead and take the clip off. We pretty much got this one on all the way. I'm gonna peel the plastic off in a second, but just so you can see what I'm screwing and how I'm doing it, all I'm doing is peeling this back, and you see where these screws are, and I'm just literally just tightening them. And it's the same thing on all four sides. You just unscrew them, screw them back in. And just like that, that one's done. So let's take a quick step back, see if you can get a overall picture of it. I think it looks better, a lot better. And I'll show you at night as well what it looks like with the lights on, and it'll be a lot brighter. But I think just with a simple tint like that on the side markers, it can really do a lot. And like I said, just something simple. Let's look. Okay, so you see this side right here with the tints. Now walk around to this side, and now you see without them. I think it is a pretty big difference, and I think it looks a lot better than it does from the factory. Now I went ahead and turned the car on so you can see the lights. Like I said, way better, so much better. Look at the difference with the lights on. You see both of them perfectly. Now come over to this side and let me just show you something real quick. Look at that. Look at the difference between this side and the other side. It's not even close. If you're even in the slightest amount hesitant to get some side markers, don't hesitate, do it, because these are so much better than the stock ones. And if there's any of them that you're gonna go with, and yeah, you're gonna get your hands a little dirty, them right here. Best quality, fastest delivery. They told me these were gonna get here in like a week, and they really got here in a couple days. Like the delivery time was on point, it was perfect. I have no complaints. I mean, you see it for yourself, right? So let me show you again one more time with the lights. You see it? Come on this side. Look at that. Looks so much better. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, get on the other side, get that done, and I'll show you what it looks like at night. All right, now finally, after a cool 30 to 45 minutes, it's finally complete on both sides. It's finally complete. You can already tell. There's lights around here, but you can still tell. You can just tell. Look at the side. Without even looking at the side of the car, you can see it from the back how bright they are. I'm telling you guys, this right here, these are worth it. These are so much better than the stock ones. Just look how bright they are. And they're that bright at night. Whenever the lights aren't on during the day, then they're smoked and they look black. These right here are 1000% worth the money. Look how bright they are. The ones before, I showed you one little tiny light. This has a whole strip. Those look so much better. It does take a little bit of time, but all you really need is like maybe an hour to set aside to get sweaty and get your hands dirty. But once you get them done, and once you do the one side and once you do that side, the other side, I finished the other side in like 5 minutes. It's not hard. So if you want to know the perfect way to do this, easiest way, turn your wheel. You're gonna pop out 1, 2, 3 clips right here. The front are a little harder because you do have to work in between this, so it does take a little more effort, a little bit more time. But once you get it down, it's easy. Pop them out, put them in. This one, I do recommend taking off the nut for the bumper, and when you pull it, it's not gonna pop off immediately. It's gonna feel like you're gonna break it, but you're not. Trust me, pull it hard, it'll pop off, and then you can take these out, and it's so easy. Trust me, it's easy. But like I said, if y'all looking for side markers, trust me. The ones that, again, I don't want to butcher the name, but these right here, right there, I don't want to butcher the name. I know I'm saying it wrong, but Qunsunus, I don't know, I'm sorry, but trust me, they literally give you an entire instruction, step by step, everything. They tell you the tools you got to use, everything. It's so easy, super simple, and super worth it. Like I said, I'm gonna head home and I'll catch you on a second. I hope y'all enjoyed everything. I hope y'all enjoyed the installation. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I've told y'all before, I answer every single comment. I respond to everybody. If you like the video, you like the mod, you like the side markers, smash that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. It is free. Trust me, you're gonna wanna subscribe. We got big things planned. Again, thank you so much. And I know every time I say the name, it kills me because I know I'm probably butchering it, and I'm like, you know, I don't want to say it wrong, but I appreciate it. Thank you to Qunsunus. I don't know how I'm saying it. I don't know the right way to say it. You know who you are though. I appreciate y'all. We got a lot of big plans for y'all in the near future, so stay subscribed. If you're not subscribed, smash the subscribe button. Trust me, you want to. Got plenty of giveaways in the future, plenty of mods, plenty of everything. Stay tuned. Big things coming. Promise y'all that. Other than that, appreciate you for stopping by again. As you know, I'm Ronnie. This is Ronnie's Reviews, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.